before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their... And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. New fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now, Dasher, now, Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now.
And I'm not quite sure how well that was actually coming in, but because I'm starting so early, figured I'd throw that out there. And wow, did this screen ever go bazonkers on me. I don't know if that was everybody's screen or just mine that just did that. Hopefully it was just mine. I got to get a new laptop or something. It's got to be that. Because it keeps jumping in and out of live all the time. But what do you do? So a few minutes early here, but we got Jonathan Davenport. Hi. Got David Atkins. How are you, sir? And Scrumptious Model Trains, or is it just SMT Mainline now? Because somebody else stole your other name, which I thought was kind of cool, actually. But Kyle, and Kyle's HO, Chessie Cumberland Division. We got Nate Jackson, and this laptop's bothering the crap out of me because it's jumping all over the place, so maybe I'll just use it for the chat. And Nate Jackson, Southern 207 Hobbies. Jacob J, how are you doing, sir? And Captain Blibbo. And YouTube is not responding. Recover web page. So I guess I will do that on my laptop. Move over here. You guys can see up my nose and count nose hairs. Seems if you go to Jacob J's channel, that's what everybody's doing all the time, counting his nose hairs. So, Mr. John Dilly. I guess I switched over right on time. G'day, sir. I got some fresh batteries in this thing. Oh, I tell you. She's loud, though. There, that's probably a little bit better. I know I put fresh batteries in this thing. Hopefully it keeps working. John Dilly, how are you, sir? Thank you very much. Let's get the party started. Well, yeah, give it a couple minutes yet. It's only 6:56. I'm early. So, oh, laptop thinks it's doing something. Not sure what. Barnabas Junction, Model Railway. G'day, sir. How are you? Now that people are looking. Oh, this is. My gremlins are coming back. Is that's what's going on, I bet you. GRE 2057. And Kyle's HO said hi to you. Mr. Ron Piskel, how are you? And Hot Rod Rodney must be here. New Durham Junction Model Railway. How's everyone over the pond? Well, I'm not doing too bad for a Wednesday. Mr. Joe G. It's nice to know you can see your house on my last video. That's kind of cool. One of them. When you said one of them, I'm wondering how many you actually have. Oh, I get it now. You meant your firehouse. I'm a little slow. I posted that a couple days ago, and I just got it now. Right on. Why not? So... earlier every week, because I keep thinking my gremlins are going to keep coming back and mess this rate up. So, but maybe next week I'll actually start 2 minutes to 7 because everything seems to be working okay. So, and then checking all my dates, I just noticed one Wednesday is the 26th of December. Huh. Boxing Day. most people will be out shopping that day, so I might have to take a break and maybe go shopping. I don't like shopping, though, especially with all those people in there. Oh, you want to trip half of them. I'm telling you. So, BNSF N Scale, how are you? And Dave P. There's Hot Rod Rodney. I see his name popping by now. BNSF 6951, how are you, sir? Mike Thomas, how's your Christmas holidays getting along there, buddy? Getting everything all set up and ready? Hopefully, because you only got a couple weeks left. So that goes for everybody, I guess. We've only got a couple weeks left, and the big jolly man himself is going to be sticking a couple things under everybody's tree. So if you're good, anyway. I'm hoping for a lump of coal so I can make those loads that John Dilly makes up for his coal loads, crush them all up in a pedestal mortar, glue them all down to some styrofoam. They look awesome. So I will be happy with a lump of coal this year. I really will. So keep that in mind. Anybody wants to send a lump of coal this way, I'll just say Santa Claus sent it. So trains for brains. I don't like them all at this time of year. I don't like them all at any time of year. I'll tell you that. Nathan DeLay, how are you, sir? Noticed you were streaming about 10 minutes ago. How'd that go? And Yo NDJ, who's Mr. Grimm? Oh, Mr. Grimm. Is he in here too? And Sparky, I can get you tons of coal. Okay, just one piece maybe. That's it. Don't need tons. Just the car, they're HO scale cars, right? So one piece will probably do it. Like John Dilly, how many pieces of coal did you go through for what? 6 coal loads that you made up? Maybe 7? Touch of Brush Model Railway saying hello. So hi to you, sir. Coal for Christmas. Why would that be a bad thing? Free energy. Well, I don't know if you can actually burn it in your house. You'd have to be like Scrooge McDuck or something like that. Have a big wood burning, well, I guess it's a coal burning fireplace or kettle or something. Creative Rails, how are you, sir? So one topic I got going tonight, well, it is the topic for tonight because it's kind of hitting home with me. And I'm so relaxed, this table's probably going to go flying. So it's just basically the community. Oh, Mr. Container Man, you're early again. Yes, I am. We just went over that. I'm going to try not to be this early next time. That's too low. That's fine. I like it. Thank you, Mr. Container Man 68. And guys, check him out because I'm sure he's got some cool videos coming up. And Mr. Sean, how are you? Is it just me or is the audio and video off? Is it really? Man, I'd hate to have to restart this. But I wouldn't doubt it. Because I got messing around. You guys can see that there's a little cube in my bottom right-hand corner there. And I don't know how I got it there, but it won't go away. So I'm going to have to try something for next week. So audio is out of sync, Sparky. Well, do you guys want me to try start this over again? Because I can do that. That's not bad. It'll only take about 2 minutes. Because I don't know how else you would get it back into sync. Because it's not like you can just hit refresh over here. So I can go like that. That didn't do anything. I don't know what that button does. I don't want to start hitting buttons, but I am anyway. Oh, I don't know what that did. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Go away. Thank God. Thank goodness. Stu Structures, how are you, sir? And how bad is it? Doesn't bother me. I am more listening than watching. Well, basically what this is going to be is more of a listening thing anyway and watching the chat. So, because what you see of me right now is pretty much what you're going to see from this live stream. So don't forget to subscribe. There's that little red pillow over there. Hit that. And there's this thing. And if Jack ever shows up in here, I can make this louder for him. But thank you very much, John Dilly and Container Man 68 for getting that going. Redbird Tony, how are you, sir? Like I was saying when I got in here, there's Mr. Jack. Just for showing up, Jack, I'm going to give you this one. Okay, now I won't do it unless there's a super chat. So, but that was just for you because I know you love it so much. But where's my book? I always got to make notes because if I don't, I'll miss something. But I wanted to get talking about the community. And since Barnabas Junction is here right now, I want to get talking about the Facebook group that Barnabas has and a few people over in the UK. Now, it's, where'd it go? Model Railroad YouTube community group. Now, Barnabas, if you can throw up the link as many times as you want. It is a Facebook link, people. So if you have Facebook, click on the link if Barnabas does put it up. If not, just remember, in Facebook, it is Model Railroad YouTube community group. The reason why I want to bring them up right away, right off the bat, is A, Barnabas is here, and B, as a lot of you guys know, and I'm probably going to get teary-eyed for this just because I'm such an emotional wreck, but you do YouTube and you don't really think, like, for smaller channels out there, this is what you have to look forward to, okay? And I'm talking like just getting started, or you got 100 people watching your channel, maybe 200. You're just getting in there and you're starting to feel like people are watching your channel. They're getting to know you a little bit, but it's still just a YouTube channel, right? What makes the community is what's going on right here in the chat. So like I said, stop watching me because this is all you're going to get, me and Big Bill's shirt. So read the chat. That way, if I do cry, you guys don't see it. But like you guys, everybody knows, my mother passed away a little while ago. My sister committed suicide 7 months before that. And it's been a hard year. And I did not think I was a very big YouTube channel. I did not think I was very big in the community itself. It doesn't matter where you go, you hear the word Sparky. I get that. It's kind of catchy, Sparky. But I didn't actually think I had such an impact on so many people's lives. So, like I said, I wanted to reach out to everybody that's into model railroading over in United Kingdom right now for a few minutes. You guys are awesome. I knew I had a few people over there watching me. Ever since I sent my big boy locomotive over to Graham, I had a few more. But I didn't think, because I'm in Canada and you guys are in the UK, I really didn't think I was an impact on anybody. I was just Sparky. 107, 107. I do videos, do live streams. If you guys bump into my stuff, it was no big deal. What I'm getting at, and I'm going to elaborate for this whole hour, this is a community. It doesn't matter if you guys have 100 people, 50 people, 10 people, 2,500, 3,500, 10,000, or in James Wright, 37,000. When we get into these live streams and live chats, there is a community sitting right there that we're all taking part of. And like I said, it doesn't matter how many people that subscribe to your channel, because you're here right now taking part in this chat. And that's what's making the community a whole. Now, I wanted to bring up the UK guys because they sent me a card. And it was snail mail. I loved it, but it was airmail. So it's still good, right? It took a few days to get here, but I look at it this way. This card took 10 days to get here. And after my mother passed on, this card is signed. And you guys can make your screen bigger later if you want, or whatever. I can read most of these names. Some of them I can't. But 35 people, Jason from Barnabas Junction had time, and I'd say he had about 2 days to get this out to me, to get 35 names. That's what this is to me. And that's what this is and should be to everybody. So Jason and everybody from the UK, I want to thank you all very much. That means a lot to me. And we got Mr. Ron Pisco. And I love you too, brother, and thanks for getting me a little off that. Thank you. See that? The gremlins are going to start working with my light. That's what they're going to start doing. So back to this community thing. That's what this is all about, and this is what you guys are headed for. No matter how many subscribers you have on your channel right now, you're in this chat. If you see somebody here that you're not sure of, like Cricket Wilson Harris, click on their channel there and check out their channel. A lot of people might not be model railroaders. Some are model railroaders. Some are different scales. We're all over the world. This is not just Canada. This is not just the United States. This is in the UK. This is in Germany, Australia. This is you name a country, they have internet. They've got YouTube, and your face is on there. So I personally want to say thank you to everybody right now, because you've really brought me through a hard time. That's enough of that. But what I want to talk about what YouTube is to me, and feel free in the chat, because like I said, guys, stop watching me, start watching the chat and take part. And the more you get your name in the chat, the more people might check you out. Hi, Nancy Jones. How are you? And we got CSX, NS Rail Fan, and Cricket Wilson Harris, and 2448 Toy Man. How are you doing, sir? And talking so much emotionally really drives you out. So when you're doing a live stream, always have water with you, either a bottle of water or just a glass of water with ice in it. And I say ice because if you go an hour, you're probably going to want something cold to drink. Hot Rod Rodney 25. I feel your pain, brother. We love you, Sparky. I love you guys all. And girls. And I didn't call anybody dirt. Oh, I can hide my face. I could talk to you guys like this from now on. It could be like Home Improvement. The little guy over the fence all the time, but it doesn't really make sense because there's something down here. So I said, you guys chat. Ron Bryce, how are you? Scott. And I think I said, oh, there's Lance from Weber Model Railroad. How are you? I'm just going to touch base on what YouTube was to me. When I first started, I started making out these really bad videos, and they were all about making a tree. And they weren't willow trees at that time. I just wanted to make a couple trees. And then I had my cell phone out, so I videoed making the tree. Okay, well, my memory is not the greatest. Maybe I want to do this again in a year or something. So there was this thing called YouTube, and you post videos on it. And I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. So I made up this account, and I posted my first video. And the next day I did another video about making a tree. I tried to do it a little bit better, and I threw it up on YouTube. And okay, that's cool. It's there. Next time I want to see it, it's like a video library, right? Like next time I want to see what I'm doing, and I can check it out. It's like a photo album, just new and improved. And I think it was about a week later, I posted another video. This time it was even better, making a tree. And 2448 Toy Man all of a sudden sent a message on there, because I went back and I watched my first video, and I get this message. It's like, hi, how are you? Nice tree. And it's like, what? What? And then a couple other people out of the blue sent me messages, and they're like, hey, nice tree. Maybe you could try this. Okay, that's kind of different. Didn't know that's what YouTube really does. My old boss just sent me the words choo-choo for some reason. I don't know why. I haven't talked to him in like a year. That's kind of cool. So that's how I got started on YouTube, because like I said, I thought it was more of a photo album for myself. I didn't research what YouTube was. I didn't know what YouTube was. So I threw it up there, and then I started getting followers. And then like I said, 2448 Toy Man was my first one. He's in here tonight, so if you see his name, click on it, or the three dots to the right of his comment. There he is right there. He's saying hi to Bruce Giroux. Hi, Bruce. How are you, sir? And check him out. So, and that's what I did. I clicked on his name, on his comment, and all of a sudden I found out he had this channel. He had all these train videos up, and I'm like, holy cow, look at what's going on here. So I started watching his videos, and then I left comments. And then by doing that, by leaving comments on his, I ended up with more people following mine. Long story short, here I am today. Okay. So that's YouTube. That's how you can get into YouTube. That's how you do YouTube. Post videos and go to other people's videos and go to people's live streams and just do what you're doing right now. Chat. Leave comments. Put a thumbs up. 16. Okay, guys. Put a thumbs up. That shares the person's video too and gets it out there even a little bit more. But you're starting to become more part of the community doing the live streams and leaving the comments and putting the thumbs up. You're taking part. So I started doing that. Other people started doing that. What it's become today, I have 2,500 people watching me. That's awesome. Someday, I want you guys to have that too. Some guys in here have more. New Durham Junction, Model Railway. How are you, sir? Good night, all. Work in the morning. Yeah, I bet it's a little late for you, but thank you very much for stopping in, sir. I very much appreciate you. So anyway, what it became to me was, okay, now that I've made a few people on here, we'll say I was back at 1,000 viewers, right? Or followers or whatever you want to call it nowadays. I'm still saying subscribers. So I'm getting these people on here and I'm really starting to think, okay, well, how do I mix YouTube with my real life? And how do I meet these people? So I reached out to Vinny, and well, Vinny wasn't the first. 2448 Toyman was my first, and then him and I ended up meeting, and I go over to his place quite often, and he's been to mine. We've become really good friends. Like I said, I reached out to Vinny, AZ Train Granny, Container Man 68, Eric Hall with IMRRO, There's so many of them, but anyway, I reached out to them just with a comment, and we ended up meeting. And that's the thing. It's the thing maybe some of the newer channels don't think of, because like I said, I was pretty naive when I first started. I didn't even know anybody else could watch my videos. But technology today and the videos we're putting up, and YouTube is becoming a community. It's not just a site you post videos and you go and watch other people's videos. This is a place where you meet other people. You're becoming friends. You're talking with people, having conversations, developing more to the point where you start reaching out to people to find out where they're from. And if you want, right now, guys, in the chat, go ahead and say where you're from. You don't have to say your town, street, anything else. Say your state, your province, country even. Go from there. But it got to the point where I reached out and I wanted to meet people from YouTube. And these people have become my friends. You guys are all my friends now, yes. But do you understand how I mean? You go from YouTube to an actual handshake. I have met this person. I like this person. I enjoy spending time with this person. I've met Ron Piskel, right? My trip to Steamtown. And I am holding another trip to Steamtown because I enjoyed this so much. I met 9 people down there, and Ron Piskel and I hit it off. He's staying in the same hotel I was. He came down to my room. We were drinking beers, talking. He met Amy, my wife, my kid. I don't even know what time he left, but I was trying to kick him out the door so often, and he just kept drinking more of my beer. You know what? It's all right, because that's what I like now about YouTube. I love the fact I post videos. I love the fact that I share with you guys. There's comments, we interact, but I really like and love the fact that I'm starting to meet you guys to the point where, like I said, I went to Steamtown last year, and I've been down to Phoenix twice now to meet with Vinny. First time to meet with Vinny was Container Man 68, AZ Train Granny, and a couple other people showed up. Joe G, like I said, Eric Hall. I'm probably going to forget a couple. There was your N-scale friend. Why do I keep forgetting his name? Vinny. Put it up there. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Because I saw him at New York, too. But anyway, make a long story short, too late. Oh, I got an hour. Yeah. So, I like meeting you guys. So, like I said, I went down to Phoenix the first time. Loved it. Joe G's awesome. Like, what a great host. You meet Joe G, and I don't know, like if you guys are in the Phoenix area, Joe G is one of these guys that when you meet him, you feel like you've met the guy 20 years ago. You've stayed in contact every day, and he's your best friend. I don't know. It's just the feeling I got from Joe G, right? Vinny, the guy's my brother. He's as close to blood as I'm ever going to get now. That didn't come out right, but you just know what I mean. Container Man 68, same thing, right? I've met Ethanville Bro 420, Tom. I'm planning on going back to New York. I think that was the end of February because they're having a big train show thing there again. And he said I could stay at his place and hang out and all this stuff and actually see his layout. I'd love to walk out underneath the guy's mountain. That's going to be cool. I'm 6'4". I'm going to hit my head. So where did you send it, Vinny? Okay, you guys are still talking, so I'm not going to read the chat for a bit. So, but that's what I'm trying to say to everybody here now. All 61 of you, all 26 thumbs up. The rest of you are trying to catch up in a bit, I'm sure, because my voice is lagging, so I've been told. Did that get any better, by the way? So the thing is, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. If you want to meet somebody, just you guys can throw it out there first that, hey, I'm in Ontario, Canada. If there's anybody in my area that like wants to meet up at the train show that's coming up in like 3 weeks. No, not really. I'm just using this as an example. I'll be there such and such a time, and I'll meet you at such and such a booth. Maybe you guys can meet up. Maybe you become great friends. Maybe you meet somebody and they're good on YouTube, but not so good in person because they didn't buy you a hot dog and a hamburger. I don't know. You know what I mean? So what it became to me was exactly that, just a community. And Roy Hardwick sent me, which is Container Man 68. He said it's a lot more than a community. It's a neighborhood. So I guess I can kind of see it that way too, because neighborhoods all band together. And that is one thing that this community in a whole does. New Junction, how are you, sir? And EJNE Jeff, JNWHO series. So I think I caught up to everybody. Oh, Josh UP. If I missed anybody, just keep saying hi. Somebody will find you, and I will too. I always watch my replays, by the way, twice, just in case I miss something, and I always do. So back to meeting people in the community and stuff. It's just the fact of reaching out. Take it to the next step. If you want to, throw it out there. Most of us don't bite, and it just becomes such a close-knit neighborhood, like Container Man 68 said. And that is probably a good way to put it. It's not just a community where we all come into live streams and we chat. This is a community where if one of us hurts, one of us has a problem, one of us has a major catastrophe, this is a community that pulls together. This is a community that supports each other. This is a community that goes out of its way to make sure you're going to be okay. And like I said, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be me with a few hundred people watching, or you could be anybody out there in the chat that's got 50 people watching. You're all part of this community. And this is it, guys. We're all making sure that everybody feels good. When I first had my flood, Vinny did the thing for me, posted it. Lots of people came through for me. I got my house all fixed up, my furnace done up. Sure, it's a rental now, but so what? Hot water heater again. But my family was up and running in 2 weeks. And since that day, like I said, I didn't think I was very big in this YouTube thing, because all I've ever wanted to do is try to give it back. The community gave to me. They didn't even know me back then. So I've been trying to give it back. I'm trying to meet people. And you guys have been awesome this time around too with my situation that just passed. And again, I'm indebted to all of you. So much so. Warwick Road, how are you, sir? That Air Max, how are you? Evening. And I don't mean indebted in a bad way, because I'm not. Nobody's indebted to anybody. I don't owe anybody anything, because it's all through the kindness of your hearts that we help other people in this community, no matter what it is. Now, you guys can post a video. It could be that easy of I'm laying track and I keep getting a derail right here and I can't figure out why. Post a video and you're going to get part of the community come on and they're going to tell you what's going on with your track, help you fix it. John Dilly, love you, brother. I love you too, sir. John Dilly is another individual. You guys all know this because I posted videos of it, but I met him. What a great guy. Reminds me of Mr. Muggs, actually, with the big mustache that he's got going. You really, up close and personal, you can almost see his eyes. So, great guy, though. So, like I said, the community is out there. The community's, it's just awesome, terrific. I don't know how else to say it to any of you. Flyboy 2610. Notice I don't have my glasses on. I'm not doing too bad, I don't think. They're way over there. So, Red Green used to say, remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. And that is just it. We are. Robert Sacco, how are you? We're one big model railroad family. See, guys, and that's it. Community, neighborhood, family, brothers, sisters, friends. Call it what you want. But this is what some of you smaller channels, this is what you're in for. By coming into these live streams with Vinny, myself, there's the one on Tuesday with, where are you? Redbird Tony just went by. We got Indian Head Valley, we got Creative Rails, and we got Tom Piling, ATSF Ventures Spur N Scaler. And then we've got 2448 Toyman doing live streams. And another one where, hey, awesome, JNWHO series. Thank you, sir. I like the shade of that color right there. I love the torpedo. Jack is going to get loud for a little bit. I really got to get something better than this. I've actually got one more of these coming. I ordered it because I thought this one was broke, so I ordered a second one. So now I can have two. So we get something. Someone won the lottery. No, it wasn't me. I was almost going to toss that from one hand to the next, but then I don't know if I could actually do that and catch it. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, Warwick Road, how are you, sir? Give me the torpedo. Love it. You can send this super chats from anywhere in the world, guys. And I'll just keep hitting this button. I'll hide it for a little bit. How's that? Jack, you still alive? Still with us? Still got ears? Guys, if you do see super chats come across the screen, this comes out. If it's really loud and you're wearing earphones, you might want to take them out. Most people warn you guys about that right off the bat. I don't because I like it. Northern Ohio Railroad action. Where did you get that light? You look at Budweiser.com. I'll even show that up close. This is not an advertisement for Budweiser whatsoever. I do not drink Budweiser whatsoever. But if you go to Budweiser.com, they sell these. I think right now they're sold out, though. But you can look. And every once in a while, they have some more. So they're really cool. And they sync up to hockey games, football games, baseball games, you name it. If it's a sport that you like, it syncs up to it. So back to community. What do you guys think of what's going on with the community at now? Like, I'm going to try to read some of this chat here instead of just me chirping on all this time. So get some of this going. Like I said, the community is awesome to me. OVR Trains, good evening, sir, and everyone. Lauren, you and I got to talk. I got to send you a text later tonight. I got something you might want to look at. So, but hi. OVR Trains actually owns a model train store, brick and mortar. Really cool. So if you're in the London, St. Thomas, Elmer, Cambridge, Kitchener, surrounding area, you know what I mean? But it's got an awesome website too. Everything that you click on his website, his computer actually keeps count of it. So if he's got one in stock and you click on it, it actually takes it out of stock and you haven't even bought it yet. It can sit in your little folder thing there for a bit. But anyway, that's enough advertising for you. So, Ron Pisco, Container Man, I can't hear you. I can't hear. Oh, yeah, no doubt because of that. Sorry. Creative Rails, is that Otter Valley? Yes, that is Otter Valley Model Railroad. Creative Rails. Live streaming helps build a good friendship. Yes, it does. And that's the other thing about the live streaming is you get to know and talk with the people that come into the live streams. So you're just shooting the crap, right? Not a big deal. Some of the smaller live streams, you get a little more personal. I don't know, you can get 5, 7, 10 people, 15 people watching them. Oh, I was saying 2448 Toyman. His live streams are on Friday and Saturday nights. Jacob, or if Toyman's in here, I think it's Friday and Saturday nights, but it could be Saturday and Sunday nights. Either way, the Saturday one he does normally is like 2-3 hours long and gets funnier as he goes. Normally, as long as I don't show up. So, and like I said, there's Redbird Tony 2010. He does a live stream once a month. He's part of that 4 names that I mentioned earlier. So, yes, Sparky Friday and Saturdays is Toyman. Thank you, Jacob. That's very nice. Yeah. The JWCJ. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. You're right on time. Nobody can ever be late here. Kokosing Valley Central Railroad. I'm hoping you are hearing the Sparky, but I give out everything I can to you, but I always like your videos. Thank you, sir. I like a lot of your videos too. Can't say all of them because I don't think I've seen them all, but Northern Ohio Railroad Action. Hi, Vinny. Hi, Vinny. And BNSF N Scale. Hi, Trains for Brains. Hi, Trains for Brains. So anyway, like I said, you come into the live streams, you can just, it's kind of zany every once in a while. And emergency vehicles, trains, aircrafts, etc. How is everyone? We're doing all right. Keep Tuesday clear. Tuesday nights here at 7 p.m. Eastern is, like I said, the 4 channels that I said earlier. That's the, I'd have to look that up again. I had that written down the other day. Creative Rails, tell me what your channel Tuesday thing's called. And you and Tom are doing it this week, coming up next Tuesday, right? It's the people within the community that make it great, and I do agree. And I would have to say that 99.9% of the people that are in our community, and I'm not saying just model railroaders either, there is other people watching our channels, and they enjoy the trains too. So don't be jumping all over them just because they don't have trains. But there's other stuff out there. Thanks, Sparky. It's on track Tuesday. I knew it was on track Tuesday. I don't know why I didn't say that. On track, yes. So now I'm off track. Anyway, you guys can roving on track. Well, it's the roving 4 dudes, yeah. But you come into the chats, get to know people, talk, and it just goes from there. Like I said, if you just want to meet people, throw it out there. That you do. Kind of brings me to where I want to go with my YouTube channel. Now, last week I was painting this, right? And the reason why I like doing things on my live stream, because I have not done a lot of this stuff that you will see me do on my live stream. I've never done it before. So I like to do it for my first time. I do it the way I think it should be done, or the way I've seen it done, or And keep in mind when I'm doing things, they're backwards, upside down, so they are a little bit harder and not all natural. But the really big thing I like about this community and the live streams, and my live streams in particular, not dissing anybody else's, I'm just saying this part of my live streams that I like is when I'm doing this module, I've never done a module. So I'm doing the track, the ballast, the ground cover. That's all kind of stuff that I've done before. No big deal. The rocks on the back, I've never done this. I've never taken a scraping tool to plaster before, trying to get what that looks like. And I've never mixed paint colors with water to actually do a whole rock face. I've done little patches of rocks before. So getting back to what I'm trying to say about the community on that is while I was painting that, and incidentally, I guess I was painting it not correctly or wrong. I'm not going to say wrong because there's no wrong way to do anything, but I didn't add enough water. Now you guys in the chat were saying add more water, add more water. Well, whenever I'm doing a project, I always tell you guys, I'm not watching the chat now, right? You guys know that. 4 or 5 of you said it right off the bat. I learned something. Now, this is the thing. You guys are watching the chat right now. You're learning right now what's going on, right? Like on that project, add more water. So you guys already know if you're going to do rocks or molds and stuff like that, to add more water. You've learned it. You've seen it. I had to wait a couple hours to go back and actually watch it. And I'm reading my chat, and it said, add more water. Now I knew enough to add more water. So what did I do during the week? I added more water to my paint. I came back, and to me, I think I've kind of fixed it up a little bit. There's a lot less white in there. There might still be a couple spots. So again, the other thing I really, really like about the live streams is we all learn something. And that's what I try to do on mine, is something that I think I know how to do. And if I do it well, I do it well. Everybody likes it. Or you guys are taking bets on blood and breaking things and throwing things. But hey, that's part of the fun too. I just got to figure out how I can win the bet, because I'm never reading the chat, so I don't know. But like I said, you guys learning in the chat. We're all talking in the chat. That's part of the community, is getting along in the chat. If you see something out there that you don't like, right? Don't attack the person. Don't, I guess the key word to use here is don't bully somebody into your way of thinking, I guess, right? We're all here to talk and add just plain old advice. And no, that did not go out to anybody, because I know I've done that in the past to a couple people. I've seen something I didn't like and literally kind of told them what I thought. And that's not the right way to do it. So where I was going with that is where I want to go with my YouTube channel. I'm still posting videos. I'm still going to do projects. I'm not going to be right all the time, but I want to learn from you guys, because you guys, a lot of you know more than I do. For sure you do. And a lot of you out there know more than you do. I might know more than you do on certain subjects. Who knows? Just don't ask me about N-scale or Digitrax and we're okay. Right? Had to throw that one in there. HO and NCE all the way. Just to clear up any people that thought I was going to the dark side. You guys can't see the dark side back there. Oh, yeah, you can. It's over. Right? Right? Yeah, there it is. Right there. N-scale layout. But so the one thing I'm really going to try to do, well, there's two things. I'm going to go down and see Vinny every year. Yes, Vinny, I'm coming to see you every year. Probably in the October-ish time frame, right? Because you're a little cooler down there. When we come down in the summer, in July, that was really warm. Like when a beer only lasts 20 minutes at 11 o'clock at night, you got to dump it out and get a new one. That's pretty warm. But I do like the heat. But again, October, I'm going to try to stick it out and go down and see my brother Vinny. I've learned from the first one, we didn't tell anybody I was going. The second one I did, John Dilly showed up. I met a lot more people. Chuck Baker's we ended up at. I had a lot of fun. Joe G's. There was a couple other layouts we went to that I'm not allowed to post. I'm so sad. Eric's. But the other trip I did last year was to Steamtown. And I'm going to do it again. Like I said, Steamtown last year, I posted it, but I didn't do a very good job. I didn't say it early enough, I think. And I had, I think 11 people total showed up, and that's with family. But it was awesome. The meet and greet that we got, to meet the people that are behind these channels, to shake their hands, to spend time with them, to hang out, to eat, to meet their families. That's where I want to go now with my YouTube channel. I want to go to the next level. I want to start meeting more people. So May 18th, 2019, I'm going to go back to Steamtown. Dry. So I've already posted that. I've already said it. I've already reached out to a few people. And what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to post a video this weekend. And it's going to be a couple clips from my last time at Steamtown. And I'm going to try to figure out how to voice over myself, or I'll just have to put a lot of text in it. And it's going to be a sign-up video. So if you're going to come to Steamtown May 18th, 2019, and meet up with everybody, Roy Smith, myself, Ron Piskel, Tony's coming, Creative Rails is coming, so that was Redbird Tony. Hot Rod Rodney wants to come, but he's not sure because he's a race car driver too, so he's got to kind of work that into his schedule too. I'm sure I'm leaving out a couple that have said they're going to come. I've contacted a few other bigger names. Derek Glass, I threw him a comment or a message, and I asked him if he could. And his message back to me was he hopes he's back to YouTube now. Still has a couple things to straighten out, but he's hoping he's going to be coming back, and he would love to make it to Steamtown. He just has to make sure he's okay for that. Like I said, there's a couple other names. So I'm going to post a video this weekend, and it's going to be a sign-up sheet, basically. I'm going to keep this video up all the time. I'm going to keep refreshing it all the time. If you are going to come to Steamtown on May 18th, 2019, throw down a comment saying, I will be there. And I am bringing so-and-so and my family and all my relatives and my grandma and my grandpa and the neighbor's kids and the dog. Why not? Well, or it could just be you. It doesn't matter, right? But I want to throw that video up, and I want people that are going to come to sign that, to say that they're coming. That way everybody else can go back to this video every once in a while and say, oh, so-and-so, so-and-so. Wow, he's coming? I got to make it. Creative Rails is going too. SMT Mainline is going. I am definitely going to Steamtown on May 18th, and I got to meet these people. And then the sign-up sheet gets fuller and fuller and fuller. Hey, Ralph Greenwood, how are you? And Jerry, Jacob BNSF, Jacob Southern. Oh, there was. Marilyn Sheath. I need some help with someone. Can I tell you? You can tell my moderators, and they can help deal with you. And you can tell me, too, if you want. You can tell it in this chat, or you can leave me a message on one of my other videos. Doesn't matter. If I can help you, I will. So, Trenton Lee, hello. All just getting back from a basketball game. You would have said hockey game. That'd be a little better. But, tease their own. Better start saving up for my diesel fuel if I'm going. Well, I figured SMT that you'd probably take that little rail cart that you made, the little rail rider. You just need a jerry can. That'd probably get you all the way down there about $6. Looks like it's pretty cheap on gas. Doesn't look like it stayed on the rails too well, though. And there shouldn't be any snow in May, so you don't have to clean the tracks off. But don't do that, by the way. Don't ride rails that are occupied by trains. Don't do that. I was just kidding. Barnabas Junction is throwing up the YouTube Facebook page. So, guys, like I said, if you are part of Facebook, check that page out. Join the community. There's 3 questions you have to ask, or you have to answer to join the community group. They're not hard. What scale are you? I don't know. Barnabas, you're going to have to tell me. They were really easy, though. Do you post videos, I think? And I don't know, one would have been, do you like Sparky? So why not? So like I said, that's my next project is, or maybe I shouldn't say project, but it's my next goal is to meet more people from YouTube. So Steamtown's going to be, like I said, May 18th, 2019. Love to meet all of you. The thing about it, there's so much stuff, and if you guys know of things to do, like Ron Piskel, if you could throw things up there if you want, things to do around Pennsylvania. Horseshoe Curve, I'm going to be doing May 19th. Just a dream of mine because there's so many videos out there with Conrail doing the Horseshoe Curve. So I got to go. I was that close last year. I was 3 hours away and I didn't make it. I'm going this year. So May 18th, Steamtown, May 19th, Horseshoe Curve. Ha! I'm doing it. I'm going to meet you guys at the same time. Now, the next trip that I'm going to take, like I said, I didn't think I was big in the UK. Like, I knew people watched or whatever. I'm over that part, right? But I have been planning with Jason from Barnabas Junction for about 2 months now, maybe a little bit longer. And he's probably like Vinny. The first time I told Vinny I was coming to Phoenix, he just kind of went, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is my address. Yeah, well, if he gets here. And then it was like the week before. It's like, here's my plane ticket. This is when I land. This is that. And he's like, what? Right on. So, Jason, we are coming. August 1st, I think, it's either going to be July 31st or August 1st. We're going to land. And hopefully we'll talk some more. But you mentioned picking me up at the airport, driving me to a hotel. We just got to know what hotel it's going to be, too. But like I said, we got lots of time to talk. So I'm going to take a trip over to the UK in August, the beginning of August. The wife, myself, the little one, we're all going to go over. And the plan for this is 5 days when I first get there are going to be meeting model railroad people that I know from YouTube. It's starting to be my dream, because I want to meet as many of you guys as I can. Someday, maybe I'll get over and meet 2448 Toy Man. I hear he's a really good guy, too. Ha. So, 5 days when I get to the UK, and the wife's agreed to this. I don't know how I did it. 5 days are going to be meeting model railroaders, doing model railroading things, railroad things, themed things. Hopefully Matt Slade's birthday party is going to be at that time when I'm there. And we're doing that little thing that you guys did last year, too, which would be awesome. I think that'd be cool. After the 5 days are up, Barnabas, you're going to have to drive us to a different hotel because then I'm on the wife's dollar. And I get a leash put around my neck and I have to go where she wants to go, which is fine. I've never been to the UK, so you got to see Big Ben and this Ferris wheel thing that they got going over, and probably the buildings and those little guards there that don't move if you tickle their nose. I don't think that's true, but just poking a little bit of fun. But you know what I mean. So any UK railed? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I might do some rail fanning when I'm over there too. I'm sure Barnabas will show me some of the stuff that's going on. So Northern Ohio Railroad Action would love to meet you in the future, but transportation isn't the best, and I'm not that far from the border, just a hop skip across Lake Erie. That's kind of cool. And that's another trip I wanted to do but like I said, this time going to Steamtown and bring the family again, hopefully. So I was going to do the whole trip around Lake Erie and come back, take a week and do it. But this time it's only going to be 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, home. Little one's got school, so we still got to get back. But I am planning on doing that too, because I want to go see Kukusing's Valley's big layout thing. He's got that big ride-on train. So I want to check his stuff out too. And there's a couple other guys. Bennett Junction. Sure, a few guys watch him. I want to check him out. He's just over there too. And I've been in touch with him, and he's also said, anytime, Sparky, you want to come over, right on. Hopefully he's serious, because someday I'd like to say, hey, I'm on my way. So did I hit my hour yet? Well, I did, if we take into consideration that I started early, but I want to go to the chat for a little bit. So I'll post this up a little bit like this. Maybe I can see myself. I want to know what you guys think of this community. What you think. When you started YouTube, what did you think it was? And I guess that's my first question to all of you guys. Hi, Alex. How are you? Terrell Time. Steve Bennett. Yes, that's him, Hot Rod. Thank you. What did I say? Bennett Junction or something? I know who I meant. I think he's actually got 2 channels too. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys what you guys thought when you first started posting to YouTube. What did you think was going to happen with your videos or your channel? Because like I said, with mine, I didn't think it was anything. I thought it was for me to post and look at later. So Stu's structure, the community has grown into a wonderful place to share ideas and friendships. Very, very true, sir. And like I said, I'm making friends all over the place. And I'm to the point I just want to meet as many of you as I can. I know it's impossible to meet all of you, that's for sure. But Barnabas Junction, but that's just the start. Beyond that, it's a massive community. And it is huge. Like if you start looking into the other countries, like the sky's the limit for sure. You can look at somebody's channel and they've got like, I found somebody yesterday and it was a G-scale model railway. That's, I think, the name of his channel. And he had 37,000 people watching his channel. And he posts a video every week, and a lot of it's Thomas the trains, and he runs them into his pool, like runs them right off the end of the track into his pool. 200 and some odd million views on this thing. Like, holy crap, I got to get myself the Thomas in a pool. I got to start doing stuff like that. Sparky makes me want to try the live stream. I love posting and seeing comments. I want to do more with layout build. Well, Lauren, anytime you want, buddy, you can come over and take part of my live stream, and I can sit back and I'll drink a beer and watch you do my live stream. You can try it. I'm game. Mike Thomas, a place to find answers for train stuff when I first started out. And it became that for me. When I started doing videos and stuff, and then you go to somebody else's channel, I didn't ask a lot of questions on my videos. But when I started watching other people's videos, it'd be like, how did you do that? Or what colors did you use? Or where did you get such and such a product? And everybody out there that you ask questions on somebody's video, even if it's not really on the topic that they've got out there for the video, you're going to get an answer. And it's probably going to be the right answer, a good answer. So it is one of the better things of this community. Ask questions, get advice, get help. It's okay. Heck, I ask questions all the time. I just do it by doing a live stream, and you guys post video or comments saying I'm doing it wrong. I didn't ask for the help, but I got it. But yeah, I know I'm not the best at things, and you guys help me out a lot. I get better because of you guys. So, Hot Rod Ronnie, I did your live stream and went out of the train topic. Yeah, I know, that was cool. You went into cars, and everybody just, the talk was, that's the thing. The community was still standing right behind you, Hot Rod. Everybody talked about cars and what you were interested in. You took that, you liked the racing, and you showed the cars that you raced, and you went from there, and you lasted an hour talking, and then Annabelle was right there helping you out too, and she's a pretty good kid doing that kind of stuff. I enjoyed meeting her that night. I thought I was starting one hobby last spring, just making a diary for myself, and ended up being 2 hobbies by adding YouTube. Great, unexpected fun. Hastings BNSF and Scale Modeler. So you're just about like I was. Started it because of me. I wanted to do a diary. Exactly. And yes, for me, it is a second hobby for sure. You come on here and you're posting videos once a week, twice a week, whatever you guys do. Every day, I don't know what you guys do all the time. But the other thing is, if you're not posting a video, working on your layout, spending time with your family, you're watching other people's videos too, or taking part in live streams. So join Sparky and many more of the fellow model railroaders, and that is at the Model Railroad YouTube community group. That is the Facebook page. And if you go on Facebook, Barnabas, can you just punch in MRYCG, and will it come up? So that's just the short form there, MRYCG. Weber, I'm back to the bare bones again, learning as I go. Well, Lance, one thing is you did have HO to start with. So you do have a knowledge base to start yourself off on. And I hope even an HO scale, you keep that horseshoe curve on your layout, because that's awesome. Like, I would love to have a horseshoe curve on my layout, but it's just not feasible. Just Google MRYCG. So there you go, guys. Check it out. Like I said, that's on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, join Facebook just for that group right there. There is a lot of members. You guys are way over 2,000 now, I'm pretty sure, Barnabas. So, and asking all kinds of questions, which is what a lot of people are saying here tonight, is that the YouTube thing, the community, the neighborhood, the family, ask the questions, get your answers. It's the best thing in the world, I find. Like, even if you go to a model railroad store and you ask them questions about something, a lot of times what they're going to do is try to sell you a product to fix that problem, right? Like, Lauren, I'm not trying to say that's what you do, but I do know of one store in Mississauga that does that. If you go over and you say, hey, I'm trying to make this scene with some water in it, and first thing the guy grabs is the most expensive product he's got. And he's, oh, this is the best stuff you got. You got to heat it up and mix it with this. And it's like, isn't that realistic water right there for $13? Can I have that? Well, it's not as good, you know. Well, that's all right. I'm not as good as that product is either, so I'll take the cheap stuff and try that. But this community right here will tell you how to do something and the best way to do it, in their opinion. So there's a lot of trial and error out there. Chasco, how are you, sir? In Facebook, I can enter and it comes up. Perfect. Like I said, I hope a lot of people that are here tonight, they do go to that group. It's an awesome group. So, but yeah, that's to me, that's one of the best things I liked about this community, is asking the questions and getting the advice from people that knew. And if they didn't know, they told you where to go to find it. So, Mike Thomas, no problem. Family always comes first. Yes, sir, it does. And Mike, I appreciate the fact that you pop in here on my live stream, sir. I know you haven't been posting videos, and I know you told me why, and you are correct. Family is the first thing that comes. We'll be the second family to you. How's that? So, I asked an N scaler named Vinny, some guy out of Arizona. Yeah, did he tell you anything? Probably told you we're too big. Oh boy. Chasco, thank you. And I thank you too, sir. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up right now. Unless you have any questions for me right now, that I'm looking at the chat and I'll answer. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to throw a question or two up. If you got questions for other people out there, go check out their channels and ask the questions. People will tell you the answers. I try to recommend products for modeling tips sent people to YouTube. And like I said, Lauren, you're great. Like, you own the store, you give great advice. You are one of the people that helped me get hooked on YouTube and shopping around not online. I would rather go to mortar stores now than shopping online, and you're one of the reasons. So I do realize that, but there is a couple stores out there in, wow, they're everywhere, right? They would rather sell their product than help you out. So another great stream, Sparky. Thanks for hosting New Junction. Thank you for popping in, buddy. I was going to say showing up, but that's not the right term I wanted to say at all. But no, thanks for coming. It's awesome. Jack, okay, off to the train room. So Jack's going to be live shortly, I believe. Nancy Jones, I do YouTube just for fun. I never knew that it would be. That one's gone. Sorry, Nancy. I'd have to click over here for a second. Then I'll probably screw this up. Where'd that go? Nancy Jones, I do YouTube just for fun. I never knew I would have all the support that I have. I feel so blessed and honored, and hope my channel is enjoyable for people. It's enjoyable for me. I like a lot of stuff that you got. And Nancy, one of the things I liked about you is watching you getting started. And before you were into model trains, I was watching your channel. And you had all that, the Christmas buildings, the winter buildings and stuff like that. And then you started your layout. And all those buildings were sitting there in the back. And I thought, you know what? She's going to have this Christmas scene layout. Just bang, one day there it's going to be. And sure is enough. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check out Nancy Jones's channel. And her layout is on a ping pong table, N scale. And boy, is she decked out in winter. She's got more snow than the North Pole does right now. I like it. It's not bad. That's in case Wilmer's not here. I'll say it for him. Good night, Steve Roberts. Have a good night, buddy. Dave Atkins is laughing at Richard. Sorry, gang, I need to run. Keep them trains running. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Good morning, New Junction. Yeah, no kidding. It's probably after midnight for you guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it the way I always leave it. I want to know how many followers, subscribers, or people that you have watching your channel. So right now, it tells me I have 2.5K watching my channel, and a lot of those people are you. And I thank you guys very much for watching my channel, putting up with my crap, and supporting me. I love it. Without you guys, I would be a blubbering mess probably. So thank you very, very much. Almost 1 a.m. over in the UK. And OVR Trains saying goodnight. David Atkins says 338 people watching. Jacob J has 150. Chasco has 106. BNSF N scale says it's 2 a.m. where he is. You got to walk a little farther to the west, sir. Then it's only 1 a.m. Kyle has 121. Gaffa Haynes 120. Gaffa Haynes, you don't have a blue wrench on this channel. What happened? Mike Thomas 1070. And there you go. I missed a bunch. Nancy Jones 1148. EJ and E Jeff 185. Container Man has 581. Container Man 68. Like I say, truck driving videos, live streams. He likes to talk too. So check his channel out. Barnabas Junction Model Railways has 2184. Ron Brights has 222, I think it said. Dave P has 110. Southern 207 Hobbies has 140. You know how hard it is to talk this fast and not drink water? And my ice is melted. Uh-oh. David Atkins says it's 5 p.m. over there. That's because you're in British Columbia, I think. New Junction, 8,000 something. Wow, awesome. That is so cool. Hastings BNSF N scale modeler has 357. Love all of you. Elope. Ron Pisco. BNSF 6951 has 3158. Help me get to 32 by the end of the year. That'd be cool too. Ralph Greenwood, he's thinking. And Ron Pisco 180. Nathan DeLay 287. Nathan DeLay's got a lot of adventure type videos. He takes trips, videos it, does live streams because of it. Pretty cool to take part in his live streams too. So just saying. Flyboy 2610, love you too, Ron. Aw. See, that's what it's about. It's all about the love. Mike Thomas Sparky, take Vinny over to Pusa and he'll get his numbers. He knows about Pusa Studios. So, see, that's it. One thing that some people think is you got to have model train people following your channel. And that's not the case. I've got a lot of people following mine now that aren't doing model train videos. But I think her name was Kimberly Kist, and she's got 2 kids. And because of my channel, she was watching it, and I had the train going, and her son saw it. So the next day, she ran out to the store. She bought a train set, and she put it around her tree, her Christmas tree. So now her son's got his first train set, and I think he was 4, and it goes around a Christmas tree. How cool is that, right? So guys, just because they're not watching or they're not doing model train videos doesn't mean they're not interested in watching your stuff. So anyway, I got sidetracked there. Kevin Joyner, 37. And Kevin Joyner now has 39. So that's cool. He's gone up too, just like that. SMT mainline. How many do you got, buddy? I haven't probably missed yours. You went by just after Nancy Jones, I think. Love you too, Sparky. I love you too, Ralph. I love all of you guys. You know that. SMT mainline 1,211. That's one channel right there that is just ballooned. I don't know how you did it, my friend, but you just went from like, I think 200 and you just went right over 1,000. Well, I do know how you did it. You did live streams and you fix up these locomotives that people would throw out, and you fix them up and you get them going. So if you guys want to know how to fix an old locomotive or something up, check out SMT Mainline. He'll help you out. And if you don't see a video on his channel on how to do it, ask him how to do it. He'll probably do a video for you because he's probably got it. The Brick Lab, hi to you, sir. And Creative Rails. So ESP Mike 68. I was really hoping Raby would have been here tonight, but oh well. I've been practicing his name all week, so next time I see him, I'll get it right. Okay, guys, I am going to let it go for now. I appreciate you guys all stopping in. I got 49 likes, 56 people watching. Hey, I don't have any thumbs down. What happened? I guess some people haven't seen the whole thing. We'll get to it. So, summing as many as possible here. And that's the name of the game right there in the live stream. So sub to as many as you see. So, okay, guys, thanks very much. And I'm going to let you go for now. Usually takes me about a minute. So say goodnight to everybody. I say goodnight to all of you. And I hope to see a lot of you in Steamtown on May 18th, 2019. So look it up. At least look it up on the internet. Steamtown, National Historic Site in Pennsylvania. Check it out. If it looks like something you'd really want to do, and you live far away, do a whole holiday. Take a week, take 10 days. Do a tour and a trip. But hey, come on over. Meet us. I think it'd be cool. So, all right. I will talk to you later. And bye for now.